Oh my goodness, we are finally adding a little estrogen to this show. Goodness gracious. We got Miss.
I thought I had some.
Maybe you had some last night. I don't know. But right now we've got Elizabeth Grullon joining us in our lovely couch. How are you, sweetie?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
That's awesome.
We're excited to have you.
So you guys saw the trailer of Roadhead, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, well, here's the thing. Before I hadn't seen the trailer yet, and I'm like, guys, Roadhead, is it a reference to Roadhead?
That was my autobiography in middle school.
Yeah.
Is there an and then I realized that when you watch the trailer, you guys actually run into a couple of severed heads.
Yeah, so it's both. It's a double entendre.
Right.
Yeah, so there's heads on the road.
Right.
Okay.
And then there's Roadhead.
Right.
Oh.
Implicit.
Which apparently you had a much more exciting time in middle school than I did.
I'm cultured.
He's from Long Island.
Cool.
Well, and so tell us a little bit more about the movie and your character.
So the movie's about a group of 3 people. I really can't even call them friends. It's my character and her best friend and his new boyfriend, who I hate. Ooh. So it's the 3. I'm kind of crashing their couples retreat weekend, and we head out to a lake to hang out, boat, beautiful sunshine, water, all of that. And we arrive to find out the lake is actually completely dried up due to global warming.
So political, honey.
Yeah, we go there. Okay. Yeah, it's actually kind of amazing in that way. Like, there's a lot of crossover, and it's a slasher comedy, so it's scary, but it's really funny and lighthearted, but we also layer in a lot of, it's pretty modern. Yeah, we definitely have a point of view.
Okay. But how do you run into the heads? And can you give away what the heads are about, or is that just like...
Is that from global warming too?
No, that's a different threat,
Okay.
Which is what the movie's about. Yeah, so I don't want to give away too much, but basically it's a slasher movie.
Okay.
So
there's a slasher.
Yeah, like we're on the run.
And this is on the desert?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna start guessing. Everyone take a turn guessing what cut off the heads, all right? And someone from the cartel.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Chainsaw. Local congressman.
Yeah, there we go.
The boyfriend you didn't like.
No.
Okay.
No. All
girl you
bad
rejected.
guesses. Terrible guesses.
No, my guess was good. It just wasn't right, okay? It was a good guess.
Good point. No, there's a crazy man chasing us throughout the whole movie.
Oh.
And that's
Does he have a mask on?
Yes, he does. So he's a masked killer.
Okay.
Some people are into that. Anything goes these days.
You're right.
You know what? Can I just give away a little bit more about your personal life right now, because I feel like she'd be like a good person to bounce this off.
Okay.
I'm nervous, but sure.
Okay, so he's the Nikki, don't look at me with that face.
I was sworn to secrecy, but
Really?
go ahead, yes.
Okay.
Okay, this person doesn't exist, but let's just say he went out on a guy, and then he went out with a guy, and then he found out that the guy had a girlfriend, because you're dealing with something similar in the car, where you went out with a guy, and then he has a boyfriend, right? Is that what's happening?
No.
You had a boyfriend in the car.
Totally different production. Sorry, Umberto. Yeah.
You mentioned that you had a boyfriend in the car.
No.
And he had a boyfriend.
Has a boyfriend.
I am done. I am literally
Don't have the guy watch this episode.
I won't. I promise.
That's not what's happening. So it's we're just friends.
Yeah.
It's just me and my best friend.
That's
and
in Roadhead too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe. But in your situation, it seemed like somebody had a little bit of an identity crisis, or
he's just not a cheater.
Or maybe they know themselves too well.
Yeah.
Dun, and the plot thickens, and also something else.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
I'm 100% Dominican, but I was born in New York.
What part of New York?
Queens.
Hey.
In Flushing Hospital, as a matter of fact. Yeah,
Nice.
I grew
I'm
up
from New
out
York,
by
too.
JFK. Really? Well, hello.
So
where are you from?
Staten Island.
Okay.
We're neighbors.
Eyes.
Sure. No, did I roll my eyes?
No, he did.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, most people do when I say Staten Island.
Yeah. Is that New York?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What was that?
I don't know, just me.
Is that what happens when someone from Staten Island finds their way to another borough when they say, where are you from? Staten Island. They go,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the shingles of it all.
Oh my goodness.
so the 3 of you are New Yorkers. You're New Jersey.
I'm New Jersey. I'm close to New York City, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, to me, it's Staten Island is New York. I don't have any grudge against it, you know? It's just, it's all the same thing. Yeah.
You know, and
Long Island, Staten Island, it's all a big island.
Exactly. And I left when I was still pretty young, and I grew up in Florida.
Oh, what part?
So Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Miami, right?
Yeah, I'm from Miami. You hear the accent?
No, but you mentioned it earlier.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
All right.
yeah, man.
You're a good listener. You're listening.
I'm here.
She's an actress.
But here's the
She
thing about you
has
have
to
an amazing
respond.
yes.
Yes.
You have an amazing look though because you almost look like Middle Eastern, Egyptian, Turkish thing going on. You look like a model from that area. No one's ever told you that? No one's ever cast you for, like
I don't know if I've ever gotten Egyptian, Turkish.
like
That's
North
kinda
African
cool.
or Middle Eastern or Arab?
Yeah.
In Northeast African, I get a lot. So people usually think I'm Ethiopian. I look very Ethiopian or Eritrean. But yeah, 100% Dominican. But of course, the history of the Dominicans is,
Right.
there was a lot of mixing going on.
That's all
so.
of Latin.
Well, I'm Cuban. I did my
Anything.
genealogy. I just want you guys to know,
Oh.
5% West African
Wow.
Really?
from Ghana,
Are you kidding me? Really?
That's beautiful.
Okay.
and
wow.
then another like 5% from North Africa because, Spanish, Cubans.
Sure.
There's a lot of that Middle Eastern stuff like
Okay.
that, and then 2% Native American, and the rest Spanish, Portuguese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Have you done the gene? Have you done your genes?
Fantastic. So I really, really want to. I haven't done it yet, only because I feel like I'm paying a corporation to give them all my
To have your
information.
DNA. I know. I didn't think
I
about
don't
that. By the way, I
mind.
did it.
I'm like, just what other way am I gonna find out?
I know.
where
I'm gonna
from?
give in because I need to know. I bet you I'm quite North African.
But you know what? This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, she's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and clone her. Let's just make.
Oh
and
my
then you're gonna be
gosh.
walking around. You're gonna be running into yourself.
Wow, that would be weird. I wouldn't be okay with that.
Do you remember the movie The Prestige?
No.
Okay, there's a scene. I'm just gonna spoiler alert. There's a scene where this guy he steps into like this transportation. Remember The Prestige? Who was the guy? Hugh Jackman.
I've
Hugh
never
Jackman.
seen it. No, sorry.
Okay,
The Prestige.
yeah, Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. He duplicates himself, and when he duplicates himself, the machine he gets a gun and he shoots himself. That's a spoiler. And
Oh, that's kinda like that Will Smith movie
I would
that
do the
came
same
out
thing.
last
Like,
year.
It's
Yeah.
there's two of us. One of us has got to go. I know that's weird. It's weird that I even.
I'm not okay with a clone. I'm
Yeah.
not okay with the clone of me.
Okay, we're gonna
She
come
would
back.
have to go down.
Well,
This is why
were you giving your stuff?
This is why I only watch Hugh Jackman films where he sings and dances.
Or wear his shirts off.
I like that one. Yeah, that's my kind of Hugh Jackman movie.
All right, we're gonna be back with Elizabeth Grullon, so stay right here in the zoo because we're gonna talk about Party 5. We are back on the zoo with Elizabeth Grullon.
I like.
Amazing.
Ooh, yeah.
And pose.
See that?
I like that.
So you're on Party of 5.
Yes, I am.
Tell us about it.
Yes, I play Teresa Sullivan. We call her Sully. So yes, Sully, she's incredible. She's an activist for illegal immigrants and, just really speaking on behalf of those people. And the show does an incredible job of exploring in a very real way, what a lot of those folks are dealing with. So it's quite an honor to play a Dominican, compassionate warrior. It's
Do you
pretty cool.
relate to Sully in terms of activism?
I don't take it as far as she does. She's incredible. She's somebody who her priorities are like, she's really in service to the people. And I aspire to be more that way. I definitely care about people and I care about, the different struggles of the Latino community.
Sure.
And my whole thing is that whether or not somebody is here legally or illegally, they don't cease to be a human being.
Right.
I've noticed lately in the political climate, it's like there's like a harsh kind of attitude toward it. Like, well, you should have thought of that before you came over here illegally.
Right. Oh, my
As
goodness.
if by doing that or making that choice, those people, like, we can close our heart. And so I'm very passionate about that, like keeping that sense of heartfulness or that sense of humanity. Like, we can disagree, we can all vote however we want to vote, but let's not pretend they're not human beings,
Right.
because they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they contribute, Nobody comes
Big
here
time.
like without wanting to better their life. So, the compassion is big. And so Party of 5 is getting like acclaim. It's been getting good reviews. And
Yes, I believe it has 95, 96%, something like that on Rotten
Right.
Tomatoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Girl.
a beautiful show.
It is a beautiful
The
show. And where can
writing
people
is
catch it?
gorgeous.
Freeform.
On Freeform,
Yeah.
on Wednesday nights, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the Star Wars collection?
Oh,
Because you're in a
yes.
Star Wars video game.
I am.
okay, he knows more about Star Wars than me.
Yeah.
I was telling her like I watch the movies, but I like check out halfway through it. I can't tell you who's named what, you know?
Sure. Yeah, no, it's super exciting.
And I read that you have an action figure.
I do.
You have an action
Like
figure.
in sale in a store.
I should have brought it.
Okay,
Should have.
Can I just say something? This is a good segue where I'm just not going to be out of place that I say this because he's saying you have an action figure.
Okay.
You have a beautiful figure. Can I just say that?
you.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
It's true.
Are you like a swimmer or
Is that
something?
still allowed?
Yeah. Are you like a swimmer or something?
Don't have your
It was for me
consent
too
for
or
that
anything like
compliment.
that, honey.
Right, exactly. I love to swim. I'm a Cancer. We were talking about our signs
Okay.
earlier. I'm a water sign, so I'm like a big
Wait,
fish.
oh, wait, you're a Cancer, sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you what sign you were.
Like if there is an ocean nearby, I'm gonna try to get in.
But I think it's the Caribbean in you, don't you think?
Totally.
Yeah, because I'm like, my family's from the coast too, from Colombia, and I love being around the ocean.
Really?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
your
drowning.
sign?
I'll call you both.
Aquarius. I'm an air sign though. You would think that it's water, but no, it's air. It's
yeah.
air.
For me, it's just like all signs point to the ocean. But yeah,
Yes.
I love to swim. I love to dance. I like to dance salsa, merengue,
rico.
bachata, do a little yoga, like that kind of
And
thing.
you meditate a lot too.
I do.
Wait. I want to get into the
we don't wanna
meditating.
get
We
off
gotta
the-
finish the
yeah.
action figure thing.
Yes.
Explain the action. So you said you're the Inquisitor.
So I'm
what does
the
that mean?
second sister.
Okay.
Of the Jedi?
Oh, it's so exciting that I can talk about this because I worked on the game for a year in total secrecy.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't talk about it with anybody.
Where did you guys do all of the motion capture and all that stuff? Here in LA?
Yeah, down in Culver City.
Oh, cool.
In this big, like it's kind of like this room, but 5 times as big, and there's just
Yeah.
cameras in every nook and cranny of the
5
room.
times as big. What? Yeah, I know. We're trying.
No,
That's that Star Wars money.
It's not
It is the Star Wars money.
That's
that
the
Disney
intergalactic
paycheck.
money.
Yeah.
Was that here in
We
LA
just
or in
need
San
more
Francisco?
space because there's a lot of it. It was here. It was here. We did go down to San Fran. I went down to San Diego though to do the facial scan, which was
Oh,
like the
really?
first step. But yeah, I played the second sister, so an Inquisitor, a Jedi hunter. She used to be a Jedi Padawan, and then she turned to the dark side. So I have, a black helmet, a floor-length black robe, a double lightsaber, and my action figure has all those things. And
Just
yes,
wait.
it's in
People are gonna
stores.
dress up at you
can go buy
as you at Comic-Con.
They already are. It's pretty awesome.
Wait, but when you're on set or doing the motion capture, like, are you actually holding like a lightsaber, like a heavy thing, or is it all animated? Like,
So they actually, we work with like foam,
okay,
so we can't really hurt each other.
gotcha.
There's also no such thing as a lightsaber in real life.
Don't break his heart,
Sorry
please.
to tell you.
Now let me ask: have people started dressing up as you at Comic-Con?
Yes. They're already cosplaying like crazy. I believe there were even folks dressing up as the character last Halloween, which was a month before the game was released.
Wow.
And they were
Hardcore.
people already knew.
Yeah. There was
Things
a lot of the character was only mentioned one time in a comic book, and so there was already like some speculation. Fans were really curious, who was behind the mask. People were talking about it on Reddit, and
Wow.
So that's why I haven't been able to talk about it. And even now, like when I was like, I'm the second sister, I was like,
Can
wait.
I say it? Did I break the NDA?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a chance that they're going to be incorporating this character into any future Star Wars films, and maybe you
That I
get a
don't.
lead in,
I'm gonna pray on it.
Let's manifest it together
we'll
right
manifest
now.
it. Well, okay, we have a minute left. You brought up the meditating.
Yeah.
I'm a big meditator.
Oh,
Explain,
cool.
your path. I noticed. Is that turquoise?
This
what
is
crystal?
Jade.
Jade,
The
okay.
laughing Buddha.
The laughing Buddha, and also brings you success, right? That's what Jade's for. So a little bit of.
Oh, I didn't know
hopefully.
that.
But tell us about your meditating practice.
Yeah, I started meditating a few years ago, and my focus area in the wellness space is mindfulness. So it's just really about being as present as possible with some curiosity and some kindness, and kind of unhooking from like the mind wanting to bring us into the future, the past, and fantasy.
Ooh, you better get that Star Wars money and that meditation.
I hope so.
But this is interesting. I think that so not to be in the past, not to be, somewhere in the future, to be in the present.
Yeah.
And when you meditate, do you try to clear your mind completely, or do you focus on a mantra or focus on some thought?
Yeah, it would be really kind of difficult to try to clear the mind completely. That's like one of the big misconceptions about meditation, because we have, I think, like 50,000 thoughts a day.
Right.
It's
Wow.
pretty rapid fire. It'd be
kind of amazing if you could clear that. So it's really not so much about needing the thoughts to not be there. It's just finding something else more interesting.
Okay.
Like the breath or the sound or the body sensation, just anything that's kind of able to like anchor us in this moment.
In the present, right.
Yeah, and then noticing when the mind pulls us away, it's like, noticing coming back, and then that becomes like super useful in everyday life.
Because once you master the mind, then you can master the mind in more challenging parts of your life. So if you can master your mind in meditation, later on,
it's like practice.
Your mind won't lead you, you'll lead your mind.
Yeah, you just introducing yourself to having a little bit more choice in the matter.
And more heart.
Yeah.
And more breath.
Exactly.
I want to have you back. You're beautiful.
I'd love to be back.
So
Thank
Party
you.
of Five, Roadhead, and the video game is called?
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, thank you. Elizabeth Grullon, thank you so much for being here.